Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome replay viewers. The date is Friday, August 5th, 2022, and the time is 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And once again, we're here at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station to see the arrival of tonight's Long Island Railroad train 2798, the Cannonball. Cannonball is due in here at Westhampton at 5:41 p.m., having departed New York City's Penn Station at 4:06 p.m. So it makes the 74.3 mile trip in 95 minutes when it's on schedule. Kathleen, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to Westhampton. We're here for tonight's Cannonball. The restaurant Wings Cafe. Oh, by the airport. Okay, I will check that out. I'll look into what that's all about.
When he arrived, he was so confused. He was probably like, what?
Thank you very much for that information. The Calabro Airport. Oh yeah, that's a big thing there, the parachute jumpers at Calabro Airport, yes. Well, we hear the airplanes climbing to altitude over our area, and they have the engines straining to get up to about 10,000 feet or so, or 10 or 12,000. Well, very good. That's my speed, 1950s music. Thank you for that suggestion. We get some time, we'll give that a try. Thank you. So obviously you enjoyed the lunch. Well, happy birthday too, if that was a birthday lunch. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's walk down to the west end of the platform. We have about 8 minutes before the train arrives. I'll get out of the way of the steps here. People are coming up to board the train or wait for people to get off. Well, happy 47 to you. Yeah, that's not too far from your house, right? It's about a 15-minute drive, if that, from where you are to Calabro Airport. I guess you just have to shoot up William Floyd Parkway and cut over around Grant Street, I think it is. Yeah, you told me near, what's the west crossing over there? Smith Road? The one by the, oh, okay, very good. Thanks for those suggestions. Thanks for the directions. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Good to see you again. Let me just pan around here, show you the station and the parking lot, which is now starting to fill up for our train, which will be due in 5 minutes. Now, according to the Long Island Railroad train app, tonight's Cannonball is going to be only 8 cars. I guess they figured that they haven't had the customers for recent trips, so they've cut back on the number of cars. I don't know what the engine numbers are. Yeah. We probably missed that airplane taking off from Gabreski Airport, Suffolk County Airport. Will Rich, hello to you. Andrea, I feel for you in Queens, New York, because as hot as it is out here, we're certainly not at the temperature levels and the heat index levels that you are. Hi, James. Are you on board tonight? Will Rich is telling me 506. Is that the lead locomotive? Will? DM30AC 506. Oh, you're in the rear. Regular Cannonball. Never made it to Penn. Okay. A backup plan. Okay, thank you very much for that information. .506 and 505. Yeah, they'd be 500 series numbers, not 600, but I know what you mean. Yeah, Ian, that's true. Gulfstream from Suffolk County Gabreski Airport. All right, so let me digest what everyone is telling me here. So James, you're telling me that the equipment for the regular Cannonball never made it from the Jamaica Yard to Penn Station. So they're going with a backup plan of a train with 8 cars. Okay. I'm sure it is very packed. When I looked at the train time app, it showed the last set of cars with the red code, meaning obviously, James, you know, right? It means it's almost full, each car. Let me get out of the sun here because I'm losing my comments. We're going to be thinking about a new phone this fall. We'll see how it goes, because this iPhone 10s Max, it's getting on in years. Okay, you've just passed through Spionk. Very good. That means it'll be here in a few minutes then. Well, let me turn around and get looking westward. Alright, so tonight's train is a backup consist of 2 DMs and 8 Kawasaki C3 bi-level cars. And my friend James is telling me that he's on the train. It's packed. That would make sense with 4 less cars. And I'm sure a lot of people heading here for the weekend because of the great weather forecast. We got up to about 85 today at my home. But the beauty is we do have a sea breeze in the afternoon, which helps out. And then earlier during the day it was cloudy, so that kept temperatures down. Here comes the train. I've lost comments. I hope I haven't lost my viewers. No. Let's see if I can do this. We'll zoom in if we can. I think the sunlight feeding into the iPhone camera is overwhelming the optics of it, and it's dimming the screen. So you'll bear with me if I don't respond to all of your comments. Okay, I see the headlights. He's just come around the curve at the Old Country Road crossing. So Long Island Railroad backup plan for the Cannonball for August 5th. Probably stole the Port Jefferson DM. That would seem to be the most logical thing they would do. And then run everybody on electric train to Huntington and then try to shuttle them from Huntington to Port Jeff. But maybe we'll find out when we check the MTA website. It might tell us. It wouldn't do them any good to steal an Oyster Bay train because those are usually only 6-car max DMs on the Oyster Bay line. Of course, you have the later Montauk branch DM, which runs to Montauk on Friday night. Here we go, here he comes. All right, backup plan. .506. Obviously no Cannonball logo on the lead engine. 505. There's our 8 cars. Doors are not open yet. I don't know the answer to the problem for the original Cannonball, Andrea. Most likely a locomotive problem, but anything could happen with these C3 cars. Example, right now it's taking them a heck of a time to open up the doors on this substitute train. The time is 5:50. Correction, 5:45. James!
Train broke down and never made pens.
Thanks. Okay, this is my friend James who commutes to Westhampton and just told me the original Cannonball broke down and never made Penn Station. So this is substitute equipment. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they stole the train that normally is the afternoon DM or one of the two DMs to Port Jefferson. We'll try to get some experts to identify that. Good crowd on this train. Okay, they're on their way now. Next stop, Southampton. Pulling out slow. So the maintenance crew, the MOE crew is on the rear engine. And boy, this one, 505, that's a smoker. I'm looking at the windshield, which is practically covered in oil soot. And he's pulling out very, very slowly here from Westhampton, folks. Did not accelerate out of here with any great speed, any acceleration. Anyway, they'll continue with their Cannonball run Friday night. It's Southampton next, followed by Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and finally Montauk at 6:48 is the scheduled time. And here's the parking lot at Westhampton for Friday, August 5th. So you can see this is a good summer weekend crowd that's arrived tonight on the substitute Cannonball equipment that operated with 8 passenger cars rather than 12. All right, thank you very much for joining me tonight, folks. This was very interesting. I'll edit this video a little later at home and make some more comments, and we'll find out what we can find out as far as what happened with the equipment for Cannonball. But what they normally do is they shuttle the Cannonball equipment from Jamaica Yard to Penn Station in mid-afternoon and have it ready to depart Penn Station at 4:06. All right, thanks again, everybody. Thanks for joining me. And we will be back on the air very shortly over the weekend. I'm going to try to do something very different tomorrow. I'll just give you a heads up on that. Sometime during the day tomorrow, I'm going to try to bring you the Flying Scot sailboat races from Moriches Bay. There's the Flying Scot Sailing Association Northeast Regionals, and boats come in from all over the Northeast to sail a 2-day regatta at the Moriches Yacht Club. So we're going to try to go down to that area and at least see a little bit of the action live. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. All right, but again, thanks for joining me tonight here at Westhampton. So take care, everybody.